All right, what's up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be taking a look at two stocks, LAZR and LAZR and LIDR. These are two, basically LIDAR and, technology stocks that have some big potential in the future long term if, this technology continues catching steam and so on. These two companies have a lot of potential, right? These two stocks, especially at the prices that they're at now. We're looking at the daily chart right now for LAZR, and this green box right here is our demand zone. Okay. We got this demand zone from the weekly chart. Okay. And basically, essentially, here was our demand zone on the weekly chart. And, in the past on LAZR, okay, when we were able to break past this, past this demand zone, that's when we broke out and you saw it rally really, really hard and hit highs nearly at 50. Okay. We never tested those levels. We haven't tested those levels ever since then. All right. Since like 2020, 2019. So, we've come back down and we're trying to find support now in this demand zone. All right, so that's what that green box signifies, and that's essentially where I got it from. Okay, two key things we're going to look at here. All right, is first is going to be the moving averages. All right, we're currently trading below all of the moving averages. Okay, the yellow is the 50, the red is the 100, and this one is the 200. We're currently trading below all of those, so we're going to need to be able to flip these from resistance to support for LAZR to, basically essentially recover long term, right? One thing that I do like that we have going on is a little bit of some bullish divergence. All right. Now, bullish divergence essentially is when the stock keeps going lower, but the RSI is going higher, right? So if you look right here, we'll just draw a little arrow, a downtrend arrow. You can see we're clearly going down, right, to these lows. But on the RSI, we're slowly starting to come up. All right, so we have an uptrend on the RSI, we have a downtrend on the stock price. This is just signifying that, hey, there's a little bit of some bullish divergence going on. And, the RSI, the relative strength index, is showing strength at these prices, even though the price keeps going lower, right? So this just indicates to us that we may see some bullish activity. We bounced off of that bullish divergence line yesterday, and there was a nice bullish pop. So, I would look to, if you're looking to day trade or swing trade, I would look for that. It has earnings coming up. All right. It's going to be next week on Monday. So that's going to be very interesting. Okay. Earnings has either been tanking or skyrocketing a lot of companies. So, be real interesting. All right. We have a little bit of a double bottom forming here, which is kind of why we saw that bounce. All right. So, here's one bottom and then right here. Okay. So a little bit of a double bottom. We bounced off of that level and we're seeing some bullish activity because of that. I would look for us to find support in this demand zone here, basically from just over $10 to around like 13. This bear market has been very brutal. Okay, but LAZR is finally testing some key levels on the weekly chart that we haven't tested in a long time. And I'm not saying that this could be the bottom or that this is the bottom. I'm just saying that, this could be the bottom, and this would be a nice place for previous buyers, right, who liked it at those levels, in the past, in the years ago, for those people to step in, because LAZR has not reached these prices since then, and it's a pretty good buying opportunity long term. Okay, so we're going to look at LIDAR as well, LIDR. Now, remember, none of this is financial advice. Okay, this is just my charting based, some technical analysis based off my charting, right? So one thing that I really chart up and show you guys a lot, and that I really love, is gaps. Okay, that would be this box right here. All right, now daily gaps tend to fill about 90 to 95% of the time historically in the stock market. It's just a matter of when. Okay, it's not so much a matter of if it's ever going to fill. It's just a matter of when's it going to fill. What market conditions need to be met for this to fill, right? So we're pretty much in bear market territory. There's no secret in that. If we look here on the weekly chart, it just looks real ugly. Okay. Highs of almost $15, and we hit lows recently of 259. Let's go back to the daily chart and let's focus on that gap right there. Okay, there's a previous gap over here I want to mention to you guys and just give you an example, basically, that hey, there was a gap here at this moment right? But this gap ended up coming and filling. All right, so we gapped up real big that day. And then initially over a couple days, we started to drop and fill that gap. And, on this day here on the 6th, we filled the rest of this daily gap. Okay. So, that's just one example of a gap filling. This gap is working on being filled. It filled some of it. Okay. It was down to here. We came up a little bit, hit some resistance, and now, we have a gap from about $6 up to 625. And I just want to show you guys, put into some perspective. Okay. Just, we don't always have to look to get rich instantly, right? To make 100% instantly. This is definitely would be a long-term trade, because it could take a year for this to fill, for this gap up. It could take 6 years, or we could fall lower for a year and get even lower. But if you have a long-term investment mindset, I wouldn't I wouldn't hate you if you grab some shares here. Okay, it's very cheap. It's only like $3. But it has lows of 259. Maybe that could be your stop loss, right? Hey, if it gets lower than 259, I want out of it because maybe it's going down to $2. But if we're recovering here and we're able to hold that 259 level as support, it looks pretty good. And currently, it's offering over 120% just on the gap fill. Okay. So, and if you're willing to park some money aside for a couple years, and wait to see if LIDAR is going to recover and go back to this gap in a couple years, which historically the stocks tend to do, then that's a nice 100% play right there. All right. So let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know if you guys have any other stocks you guys want me to analyze for you. I do viewer requests all the time. I upload them weekly, and at least 1 or 2 of the videos every week is going to be from a viewer request. So let me know again if there's a stock or a crypto you're looking to analyze. If you guys want to trade with us and join the Discord, okay, the link to join is going to be in the description below, and you'll basically gain access to the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, where there's morning analysis. We have Tycoon analysis, and the admins and myself as well will all be posting our updates in here. My video updates will come out in here, and you gain access to our call out tabs, okay, where you can see what plays we're in, what plays we're out, we're getting out of, and basically it'll tell you what strike price. We do debit spreads, call options, put options. We have nest eggs. These are plays that you kind of just let cook. Suggestion plays, things like that. It's really, really a great resource. We can take a look at some of the purchases from gains. Got one of the members grabbing a shirt, people buying Xboxes, RVs, new phones, gym equipment, shoes. I mean, just lots of things coming and great things happening in the Discord. If you look at the profits page, okay, definitely some great profits in there. Look at Black Dog. He's one of our newest members, joined about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. He's making 200%, on trades like it's nothing. Very easy. People are making 73%, profit of their total account in a day. Okay, guys. Lots of people making good money. And if you guys want to join, link to join is in the description below. Use code Zachly for a discount. Okay.